puck cleared aside. And now down the ice by McKee. Desjardins.
Last 25 minutes of game 2.
Face-off control by Daniel Lacroix. Svoboda drive, shields the save. He's run into and knocked over. And he appears to be shaken up. Steve Shield is shaken up. And the whistle is going to blow. He was in an awkward position when he was knocked backwards. And the Buffalo Sabres are talking with Rob Schick as you look at Andrei Trefilov, who was the backup tonight, again because of the Dominik Hasek situation.
I believe when Shields went down, he crippled over a little bit. The left knee was an area that he was looking at. Thigh, that area anyway. He held it right away. Interestingly enough, Matthew Barnaby, before this hockey game, many local broadcasts had bounty for Barnaby in game 4 here of this series. Well, he went right over towards the bench when they found out that the goaltender was hurt. He was trying to find out, in my opinion, someone on the bench tell me what player it was that hit the goaltender. And he was looking for an answer right away and didn't get it. After the shot on goal, collision to the right. Oh boy,
Daniel,
he went right at him.
Yep.
I mean, oh boy, and then he puts the hands up like that. He did not stop whatsoever. A forward has to give an effort to stop. Right here, he pushed right into him. He wasn't pushed from behind whatsoever by Derek Plant. Not at all. Lacroix went right to him.
Daniel Lacroix is going to the penalty box.
I wonder if a linesman made that call. A linesman behind the play. Not sure if that would be the case because it didn't appear as if Rob Schick had
veteran.
Scored March 3rd. There are the Avs again. Edmarsh tripped up. It's now a 5-on-4 power play. Ozolinsh out of the corner. In front. Where is it? It's behind Joseph and knocked wide. Now Ozolinsh again. Young got the goal from Sakic and Ozolinsh at 13:52. It's now a one-man advantage as Lindgren. Now Kamensky with some speed. Oilers back in a bit. Kamensky, great feed to Lemieux. Right in front, Forsberg shoots. What a save! Oh, highway robbery by Joseph. I can't believe he stopped Forsberg.
Lemieux saying have a look upstairs to see if he was behind the line. Doesn't matter if the goaltender makes the save. If he's behind the goal line, it's a goal. But a nice pass by Lemieux. And Cujo, pardon me, I won't say it, Cujo. I think it's a save. I don't think it went in behind. That's just a remarkable quick save by Joseph. And you know on the bench for Edmonton, that was either they're right down the bottom. It's very good break spot. The Avalanche had some good pressure. This is a complete breakaway as he cuts in on Waugh. And Patrick, he's looking at it. He just watched Patrick Waugh's reaction. He thought he'd read this perfectly and had the glove saved. But it's in behind him. And now, suddenly, John, it's tied.
Far wing, Smith to the middle. A drive on goal. Oh, and a good save there on DeVries by Patrick Waugh. And this
Thing himself.
here's a 3-on-2 led by Forsberg. To Kamensky. In front. Rebound, they score! Lemieux, I think, and the Avalanche go back on top.
Well, Kamensky's shot seemed to be going wide. It went into Buchberger and Lemieux, who are standing off to Joseph's left. And then all of a sudden the puck bounced away and in behind Joseph. And the Avalanche side of the screen. The shot goes up, it bounces. I think they hit right off the rear end of Buchberger. I think it's going to be Kamensky's goal. Great job, an absolutely perfect lob pass. Buchberger was in behind.
Now Ricci's in the clear. Oh, and a save by Joseph as the Avalanche come right back and have a great chance by Ricci.
Buchberger stays on side by cutting to the middle. And Patrick, we've seen him improve over this season on breakaways. But Kamensky right there puts in Ricci. Joseph coming out to make the save. Talking to Mike Ricci yesterday, and he said the best part about
Smith on his off wing. In front. Kovalenko gets it. And Waugh got over and made the save. Now in front. Another shot. And Waugh made the save on that with his left pad. And the Avs start back. chant. Young trying to follow up. But Dover. And the puck rolls to the corner. Yale. Back to the goal. Oh, great play by Corbet. In front. He scores! Rene Corbet!
Focused on, not being in awe of this team.
Oh, Arnie had a great chance. That was his best scoring chance of the series. He did.
Rebound, center, McLean, save, Buckner. And a whistle and a slashing call coming. The game, this time it was the Rangers that made a turnover, and Doug Gilmour couldn't get the wraparound himself, but that's how good Doug Gilmour is. He was able to move it out. When he lost it on the wraparound, all he did was redirect it because he knew he had McLean coming down. But that's Mike Richter and his agility. I mean, he's so quick at getting out, so good at getting back. He reads the play so well. John McLean, I will guarantee you, had short-handed. Graves up the 2-on-1 for the moment. Adam Graves, shot tied up by Niedermeyer. What a back-checking job by Niedermeyer. He came in behind Graves and caught his stick as he wound up and prevents the short-handed opportunity. 50 left on the power play. Looking back in front, just deflected through the crease. Thomas was there, but couldn't get a stick on it. Shot in again. Intercepted driver, can't get it out. Held into the point, shot saved. Richter up high, rebound. Karpovtsev kicked it around behind the net. Gilmour's got it again. Great pressure here by the Devils. They are putting the heat on early on. Wide on Richter. Thomas gave chase. Graves came over. Graves will pick up the loose puck, and they get it out. Tikin and cleared. Gary, two excellent blocks by the Messier dropped it. Great pass. Sundstrom the chance. Holding. Deflected. He was going left. The puck came back the other way. And deflected off his shoulder. The penalty is over. Samuelson out of the into the middle. Gretzky waits to get outside. Leads it. Tikkanen. That's a Tikkanen. Ooh, just missed. Ripped that. Right side post. Leads the shot. And a save made by Brodeur. How did you see it? You think he did? Wow. Two in the process. Boy, that wasn't much of a hit. We've seen Scott Stevens just about cut people in two before with the cross check, and that wasn't one of them. That just looked like a kind of a shove. But after the play, went to Bobby Carter and said, Bobby, come on, you got to take this guy. There was a real mix-up there between those two. Power play now for the New York Rangers. You see. Messier dropped it. Leach leads it back to the point. Wide open. Karpovtsev shot. Score! Went over the side to Mark Messier and then back to Wayne Gretzky, who was coming up ice, or at least to Brian Leach. And then the shot. Did Adam Graves touch that, Gary? Still can't tell. Couldn't tell. One thing we know about it is that Marty Brodeur could not have had a good look at it. That first angle told us that he was screened. Oh, it changed directions. It was either Chambers or Graves. We'll see who they give credit to. But Brian Leach made a tremendous pass after getting a tremendous pass from Mark Messier. About the officiating. Leach the shot deflected off John McLean. Leach trying to catch him short-handed. McLean tied up. Shot saved by Richter. Richter had to reach out and get it. Leach was on McLean's back, but he had the opportunity. Nicholas Sundstrom. Rangers leading it by a score of 1-0. Second power play opportunity of the game now for the Rangers on the penalty to Simpson. McLean again able to clear it out of the zone. Rangers did not convert. One down. Center came all the way back to Samuelson. Shot. That deflected in on Brodeur. Got slowed down, but still rolled in on Martin Brodeur. Now Rodeline takes it back in behind the net. 28-year-old defenseman. As the regular season cleared up, not out, shot back through the middle. Karpovtsev knocked it down. Rangers able to throw this on again. Samuelson to the red. Both teams change. He rips it. He's got kicked away by Hoogerman and Howard. Center kicked in. Will it count? Question. Hang on. Going upstairs. Could it be? Here's the pass to Graves. Oh, baby. How close is that? How close is that? You cannot be in the crease ahead of the puck. There is no goal. This is the third time this has happened to the New Jersey Devils.
puck been coming through the blue and Randy McKay quickly put his skate in to deflect it, that would have put the puck in there before the skate and it would have counted. But the
intercepted again. Gretzky centered. It went right in on net. That's a Tikkanen shot. Kennan was deflected wide. Tikkanen almost got another one. Only goal at 5:49.
tuning on the right side of this line was Shane Carroll. See him looking? He looked back and forth, and then finally said, oh, my guys are in too tight now to pass to. I got to take the shot. But the third shot that I've seen Marty Brodeur have right at him fall down in front of him. So the Rangers have done a good job of driving for the rebounds. Pat Flatley kind of paid for his rebound chance because Reed Simmons in there without a scoring chance.
Momentarily, Gretzky found a man open. Samuelson, save made by Brodeur. Another odd man rush. Shot kicked away off Robitaille. Back for Gretzky. Sundstrom in front. Gretzky centered it. Blocked away to the sideboards. Gretzky saw that one developing and found Samuelson for the chance. Cleared up, not out. Gilmore. Gretzky, the end of a shift here. Makes the turn into the zone. Brought it in. Nicholas Sundstrom. Save made by Brodeur. Dove to cover because he had Robitaille.
And he couldn't get the puck out of the zone. Here is Bruce Driver, and he just laid a nice, slow pass up to Pat Flatley. That's what happens when you lay those nice, slow passes, is it gives the defensive player just a chance to step in front and cut it the way Odeline did. Odeline had his head up. He knew where he wanted to go with it. Looked like high to the blocker side, but Richter with a good shoulder save.
Odeline has taken. Steve Thomas, big shot. Richter, big save. And not out of the zone. Chambers held it in. Ron Chambers held it in. Zalapuka tried to bank it off the wall. On they go. On Samuelson with a shot on the lake. Zalapuka centered it back to the point. Right side save. Knocked away by Richter. It came in on net. Big chance for Niedermeyer again. Niedermeyer another shot. That one over the head of everybody. And the glass. With six, however. Play back to the near side. Ralston. Shot save made. A wiffle ball chance. That knuckled in, and Richter stayed with it. Still a power play. McLean. He dropped. They'll change it up. Gretzky back to 5-on-5. Thomas sends it wide side. Holik's the trailer. Turnaround. Shot. McKay blocked. Randy McKay, but he couldn't get around Leach, who blocked the shot. McKay gets his own rebound. Bookable falls down. Center shot. Stevens safe. Rebound looking for McKay. He waited too long. McKay centers, knocked away to the boards. Niedermeyer holds it in. Leach comes over to get it. Leach clears it out.
What a play by Mike Richter, though, Gary, to stay with McKay.
Getting all the way up to the blue line. Back for Messier. On top, Driver, the shot. Save, rebound. Deflected to the near side. Bruce Driver with a shot. Back to Driver again. Messier heads to the front. Messier tried to tip. The aerial ball went over his stick. Tikkanen's got it. Power play for the Rangers. Messier back up top. Driver's been open. He centered it on the pass. Graves! That was deflected up over Brodeur's head. Tikkanen trying to hold it in. Turn around. Driver shot. Save! Graves shot it wide! Adam Graves had Brodeur down and he shot it wide. Played back up to the near side again. Held in by Messier once. Looking to clear. They do. Good work by Scott Stevens to get it out. Holik over there in the knockdown. Devils take advantage of it. Richter makes the great save on Stevens. And Bookavoon cleans out Stevens and they go at it in the corner. Stevens and Bookavoon separate, sticks up in the air. The other end. Shot! Just missed wide. Robitaille the opportunity. Brodeur. Far side. The air against each other. Zalapukin leaves it. Ole looking for a little help. Shot on. Save. Richter rebound. Loose. Backed in front. Richter poked it away. Devils all over the top of that crease area. Gretzky clears it out. Then he gets hit behind the play and taken down. Clean hit on him, though. Got knocked down behind the play by Bobby Holt.
Shortly before the Rangers went up 2-0. This play happened in their end. Watch Mike Richter. We talked about his agility. Way out of the crease. He finally, obviously, obviously had to have help, but Randy McKay was on the shuffle. He just kept shuffling and shuffling to his right. Richter matched him to his left.
Coach, and that's a real problem. They're not thinking about the game.
No, so they've got demons in their own heads to worry about, but they've got a demon in the New York Rangers net to worry about as well. Mike Richter showed us everything in the second. But look at the splits. He showed us great quickness and flexibility. Then he showed us a willingness to get into traffic to make the save, some toughness, then a quick decision with a poke check, and then finally the agility. Randy McKay had him moving. He stayed with him the entire way. So you put together replays like that, and you see why Mike Richter has only allowed 2 goals in the last 8 periods of hockey.
Amazing numbers being put up by, and an interesting number on Brodeur from the Elias Sports Bureau. Wraparound chance. Niedermeyer. Rebound loose in front. Cleared up, not out. Danico holds it in. Danico shot wide to the near side. On the near side boards, Ralston shot blocked. Rangers, Robitaille over to Gretzky.
Understand that.
No, I don't understand Jacques Lemaire leading that charge. I mean, he's the one who's put that in their minds. Knocked away by Richter. Tied up. Tikkanen, great job on Brian Ralston. Ralston wanted a shot. Tikkanen had his stick and just would not let go, and he had it with his stick, so it was legal. Tikkanen up for Messier. Niedermeyer at great speed moves it ahead. Effortlessly sent it in. Deflected in on Richter. Puck right there. Shot. Deflected again by the D. And cleared out of the zone eastward.
Well, the Devils are trying to drive the net, and they're doing a pretty good job, but they're in. The Devils trying to get to the crease and get to Mike Richter. Here came the play, that last one I'm talking about. There's Doug Gilmour standing right in front of Mike Richter, and he was in the crease for that whole sequence. See him to the side of the post?
Trying to find a way. And the Jersey Devil now cleared out. Gretzky the shot. Save made by Brodeur.
It's maybe the best defensive shift I've ever seen Luc Robitaille have. He made 2, 3 excellent plays, 2 without the puck.
Niedermeyer, rifle shot over the left shoulder. Billy Guerin came in with a big hit along the boards. Messier cleared it out. 2-on-1 chance. Tikkanen with Graves. Esa Tikkanen trying to move it up. Graves. Tikkanen cut. Shot save. Tikkanen. Whoa! And a big sprawl for Esa Tikkanen. And Martin Brodeur is down on the ice. Tikkanen hit him on the way by. Tikkanen did get touched by a Devil player. Now, whether he could have stopped or not is the question here.
Boy, he was going full speed, and I think what Esa Tikkanen is saying is that Scott Stevens pushed me from behind just when he was about to pause. He couldn't defend himself. Here comes Scott Stevens. The pass went to Graves. Graves realized he didn't have a pass back. There's the save, and there's the push by Scott Stevens. If Tikkanen had wanted to stop, I don't think he could have. He pushed him, kind of pushed him over head first. I mean, if anything, the Devils, if Martin Brodeur is okay, should be happy that Scott Stevens did not pick up a penalty on that play. Yes. From the looks of that replay.
Here.
Try and get another look at that push. But
I think Tikkanen tried to stop, too, even after he got pushed.
I know it's a Tikkanen isn't suicidal.
Gretzky drops it off near side. 2-on-1 chance. Rangers come. Fans are up. Moving in. Driver. Waiting. Set it. Shot. Save made on Robitaille's chance by Brodeur. 2-on-1. Down to 2 minutes left to go in regular.
Offense in this hockey game. Only 2 goals to show you. This was the first one. It went Leach to Karpatsev to Adam Graves on the power play. That's all the Rangers needed so far because of the way Mike Richter has played. But they added a second goal. Russ Cordnell with a beautiful pass to Wayne Gretzky. And we have what we got right now. A 2-0 Rangers lead with 1:09 to go.
Booted away, but to Reed Simpson. The rugged winger had that one knocked away by Flatley, who tripped up Peterson. Puck fed to the back. Danico a shot. Pad stopped by Richter, who came way out. Almost to the hash marks, and a long pass to Tikkanen. Looks, shoots, score! Esa Tikkanen with the first goal of the game for the Rangers. On the second.
That's the shot, hit somebody, and Richter kick it right up. Now Gretzky will look at Tikkanen flying right through the middle. A beautiful pass over the stick of the defenseman, and then top corner. Esa Tikkanen, who took a bad penalty earlier, had his teammates kill it off. He comes back, moves in, didn't waste time, right over the shoulder of Marty Brodeur. 1-0 Rangers. The pass by Gretzky floated right over top of the defenseman's stick, right on the blade of Esa Tikkanen's stick. Breakaway time and 1-0 Rangers.
Boarded away. John McLean moving ahead, but it's Ralston with the puck. Ralston cruising right in front. Backhander stopped by Richter, and he lost his glove again. He's barehanded out there. Puck along now to Gilmore. Glove is scooped back into him. Now he's
for their club. As Ralston moved down the left side, that was some great wrist shot, and Richter made one just super glove save. Here it is. Ralston goes wide and snaps it the other way. Big rebound, and you see it kicked wide by Ulf Samuelsson. That is a big save by Richter on Ralston. Now Ralston drives to the net. Same shift. Richter sprawls, looks like Dominic Hasek. There goes the glove. McLean can't get to the rebound, and Richter, with the help of Bruce Driver, was able to get his catching glove back and on his hand. He's ready to play without it. He's looking around bodies, directing traffic. Here comes the glove, and he was able to put it back on. That's the best shift the Devils have had.
The puck kicked along now to Thomas, wants to point it, got it back to Chambers, hurried it across to Stevens. Stevens shooting, save Richter, rebound, flip back out.
A well-designed setup and big traffic. Last one through traffic from Scott Stevens. Now Bukaboom and Gilmore are there. Gilmore grabbed a hold of Bukaboom's stick, which is smart. Nobody can get to the rebound, and then Bukaboom gave Gilmore a shot and kicked the stick away. And then big time save for Brodeur. Watch him. This is Leach on the puck. A pass across. Brodeur stays with it and robs Mark Messier, who put the shot on goal. Big look at it. Here comes Messier down that side. Stick on the ice. The target's there. Accurate shot, and Brodeur robbed him. Oh, man. That's the best shift the Rangers. And Andreychuk is giving his team some courageous play here. The Rangers have talked Wayne Gretzky into changing on the fly. One of the maybe the world's greatest player of all time. Changing on the fly on the road to get away from Gilmore so the Rangers can have a defensive matchup on them.
This is John McLean. McLean along the boards, worked on by Leach. Puck skipped across. Carpenter, a shot, put off by Richter. Rebound. Battle for Carpenter, trying to tuck it in, but it is stopped by the Ranger goalkeeper.
Shots are now 50 on the ice to take the body.
Ulf Samuelsson plopped one. It's brought back in by Eastwood. Fed to that slot. Robitaille, a shot save made by Brodeur. Worked along now for Dave Ellett. Ellett moving back with it for the Devils. Ellett coasting in, has Andreychuk, gives it to the back. Odeline flips one, and it went wide. Rebound, Gilmore fighting for it, can't get there. A hit by Elias, and still they battle. East one centerman in before, but Don Koharski wasn't going to try that.
Yeah, we'll see that in the playoffs.
Niedermeyer, a shot, save made by Richter. Rebound, put high and wide by McLean. Now Ralston flipping it along. Bobby Holik there, on back to Ralston. Did not keep it in. Well, let's check in with Hollywood. Anyway, Niedermeyer bringing it on. Niedermeyer trying to get by in front. Save Richter. Rebound. They scrambled for it, and it's hooked along to Richter. Worked on back to the point. Now it's Ralston. Ralston slamming one. Score!
He wants it. There he goes. And this will gain the zone. He'll be stopped. But it's recovery. Now Ralston has to cover up for Niedermeyer at the blue line. Niedermeyer's deep. Who's there? Ralston. And look at this shot. He just winds up and he hits the net. I don't know if it was deflected or not in front. But with Niedermeyer, the defenseman, in front, a forward's got to cover up. Ralston does that. You see the shot. Elias may have deflected it. I don't know. But it's a power play goal. The second one in the series for New Jersey. This game is tied up at 1. It's a high shot. You don't expect that from the blue line. Richter's down watching. He screened and doesn't see it till it goes over his shoulder. And for the first time in this building, the mood has changed.
Up the wing, Bill Guerin. Guerin twisting with it, dealt it over to Gilmore. Gilmore dropped it on back. Peterson a shot. Another shot. Patched up Richter, and he hangs on.
And it's not often do you see the Devils make 3 or 4 passes in a row in this series, yet here they did. And now watch the passes. They've already made 1. Here's 2. Here's another one. That's 3. And then a good low shot that didn't work, and then the second one through traffic. So much better pass work by the Devils. Here's the battle along the boards as you see Guerin pull Robitaille down, tugging at the back of his jersey. This may be the first game in the series where the Devils are getting some breaks finally. And you see the players staying out of the goal crease on behalf of the Devils. Nobody there. Richter makes another save. Shots 24-7 overall.
Bouncing puck back to Stevens, angled on to Bobby Holik. Tapped to
Niedermeyer stays with him, stays with him, stays with him. And then all of a sudden there's some offense by the Rangers. A good low shot and then a rebound attempt It's another routine shift for Esa Tikkanen getting involved all over the ice surface. Zone, they're recovering it quite a bit.
Tikkanen a shot, another shot, and that off of Brodeur on the outside of the goal from Flatley.
And then when the Rangers do get a chance, it's a pretty good one.
Niedermeyer ahead, over to Gilmore, and a stop made by Richter. Rebound in front, and it went off.
And take him down to take a penalty of their own. The Rangers finally get themselves a scoring chance. As you can see, there's 3 Rangers on that side, 2 Devils. Robitaille will be open. And you can see, the 3-on-2 on the one side of the ice. The puck gets through, and Robitaille gets stopped before he got dumped. Brodeur did a good job in making the save.
9 left. Burning with it now. Dealt it back in deep to Dave Andreychuk, playing a regular shift. Andreychuk out front, backhander save by Richter. A patented Andreychuk move. Back in. Odeline wrapped it back off. Elias tried to finesse it through, couldn't. On back to the point. Boom, a shot. Knocked down. Rebounds. Right over the end line. Brodeur got a piece of it, and it squibbed dangerously on the line, but did not go across.
This has been the best line for the Rangers in the game. Oh, this is close. Brodeur, Messier, the puck gets loose, slithers across the goal line, stayed out, and then was swept away by the Devils defending their zone. There's Messier staying outside the goal crease, chopped at the puck, very nearly, and Brodeur didn't panic. This game it's inches, isn't it, Mike? It's just inches. Going down. Look at this, or Driver, I apologize. There's the left leg out, and there's Richter making the save. Niedermeyer made a move and shot the puck almost too quickly. You'll see Driver end up here falling. The left leg of Niedermeyer makes the play on the stick of Driver, and then Niedermeyer really didn't use all the time that he had. He could have gone wider. Look at the time and space. Instead, he just tried to put the puck through the legs of Richter, and there he was.
Karpovtsev shot deflected wide. Samuel.
Mark Gregg, there's one jumping one down. It looked like Valasevic got a hold of that and then jammed one at the net. They had a good speed on that play, but Draper was able to knock that one away. That was one of the saves he made, and he made a couple other dandies. He's had 20 saves tonight, and it hasn't.
So it took for Doug Gilmore to get the puck in the shot. Richter has been aggressive, staying out. There he closed everything out, put the puck right into the corner. No rebound in front. Fence. Why take the long shot? Challenge him.
It is Leach stepping away from Andreychuk. Gets it on to Messier. Messier cruising wrist shot. Patched up. Rebound. And it bounced loose in front. Now picked up by the Devils if they hurry an odd-man rush. Brought on by Patrick Elias with Lidster back. Elias a shot. It got the glass. Man, oh man. The carry by Robitaille. Robitaille crossing. Shoots. And a save made by Brodeur. And play is stopped.
These 2 goaltenders are something. They're special. Shots through traffic. Graves with a shot. Brodeur got it with his catching glove. Leach drove to the net. He tried to find a rebound. Was in the crease. There's the original kick save. Now watch the catching glove above the pad. There it is. Yes, Leach was in the crease, but after the puck had gotten there. Here again, the Rangers driving to the net. That's Flatley. The shot taken. Brodeur hangs on as Eastwood drives through looking for a rebound.
So Brodeur, as he's done since age 7, tending goal, watches this face-off. Around to Gilmore, wanting to come in front, can't. Feed over for Bill Guerin, got it to the point. Odeline a shot, and it sailed wide. Back down to Ellett. Ellett a shot, blocked off by Richter. Taken by Doug Gilmore. Gilmore working it around behind. Guerin trying to get there. Chopped into him by Leach, and it squibbed back up to Ellett. Ellett tried to float it in front, and it's knocked back along by Eastwood and back down, and there will be icing.
Puck back a number of times. That shot never got through. Here's Guerin again with a shot that does get through. Mike Richter the save. Richter talked about this building. Loves the lighting here. Says it's easy to see the puck. Well, he has to. He's now had 40 to see that he's had to make plays on, stopping 39 of them. That's a good shift by the Devils, but it was the freshness.
Samuelson, as we're down to the last minute 22 of regulation time. There will be a full intermission and sudden death overtime. A 20-minute period if they stay tied. Gilmore drive, deflected, loose puck around in front. Guerin. Oh, and he hit the post with the shot. Now Guerin again, back to Danico, shoots, and it went up high and wide. My, oh my, the Devils were flooding all around the net, could not score.
The trap works for the Devils. Over over here. Gretzky wants the puck to these two guys. The trap is there. It's set. The trap is taken care of. Now it's offense. Watch the shot taken. It does not get through here. But the Devils battle to the puck. There it is. Here's the shot. Goal post with that long reach of Andreychuk. And then Daneyko knew with Richter down, he had to shoot it high. And as he shot it high, it was a problem. Here's that long reach we talked about. Oh, it's Guerin, not Andreychuk. It's Guerin. And oh, he hit the goal post.
Well, there have been clinks of the iron at both ends. Gilmore back to Messier. Backhander blocked high in the air. Messier up with it around behind. Fed one in front off Courtnall. And it's jammed away to the boards. Brian Ralston back up for the Devils. 28 to go regulation. Had it.
Nothing with Balloon. Brendan Moore. Great move. Gets it. Score!
Rangers 3-on-1. Rundle. Gretzky. Scores! Dugway in a breakaway. He scores! And it's 1-1. Shanahan. Pass in front. Score! Doug Brown. Just coming off the bench.
Here's Howard Chuck. Scores! Dale Howard Chuck is in.
He's going back. Can he get there? He does. Moves in. He shoots. Save, Hebert. Stunning save is made by Richter. What a save! Curry moves in deep, shoots, and a save by Vernon. Good save. Oh, baby. A beauty. The point in the middle. Martin Laporte. Wood scores. Laporte. Detroit wins it in overtime. 59 seconds in. Lemieux is in. Stop. He's in front. Oh! Save made by Cujo and Kamensky. Lemieux regains. Steps it in. Score! Claude Lemieux has won this game. Back pass to Konstantinov. Kozlov again. He shoots. Score! Score! The Red Wings have won it.
Not out. Galley a long shot. Bounce it. Rebound. Score! And the Buffalo Sabres in overtime send this one back to Mother's Day in Buffalo.
Side of the net. Yzerman deals. Backhand shot again. A save. Yzerman tries to drop one home. They score! It's all over. It's all over. Brendan Shanahan on the doorstep knocks home the decisive goal. Top of the circle. Backhanded toward the net. Tipped in front. Loose puck. And Patrick Waugh has it corralled in his equipment.
Yzerman plays it out. It comes back to the point. Lidstrom gets the first shot on goal. It goes wide. Now Larry Murphy's shot gets blocked. Here's the key here, and stop it here. You see the patience. You got two men going towards him, and he still has time. Let it roll now, fellas. And he has time, waits for an open. And in fact, if it doesn't go off the blade of Forsberg, Yzerman is there all alone. Great patience shown by Larry Murphy.
Been a bump by Detmarsh as it comes to center ice. Fedorov on the move. Looking to go wide on Kucherov. Fedorov holds up at the hash mark. Dumps it in for a redirected score! Much like the early part of Game 1, great pressure by Fedorov and his line mate, but this time, unlike Game 1, Darren, they get a goal.
Great pressure. They're gaining the blue line. Fedorov pulls up. Smart play. Now he's got options, and the option was Kozlov. 13 White was the player that scored this goal. Konstantinov was on the right side, but it looked like it's the blade. The tip in, it's either Konstantinov or it's Kozlov. I'm not sure, but this is a good thing for the Detroit Red Wings because when one of the Russian Five score a goal, they are 9-0 so far in postseason play.
LaPointe tips it in wide, and Patrick, he makes a quick pass. Could be a 3-on-2 if the link Curry. Larionov into the zone with Murphy. Hands it off. Murphy sweeps the shot right through the save by Waugh. Larionov shot didn't get through. It was blocked out of foot for the Avalanche. Around the boards, it skipped by Kamensky. Murphy again bounces it wide up some help from Eric Lacroix. Now Ozelich leading the play as a defenseman into the Red Wing zone. Hands it off Forsberg. Now to Lacroix. Drives the shot. Save! Oh, great stop on his first test. Nearly 9 minutes into this hockey game. He drives one in from Lemieux on the delayed call. Snaps the shot to save by Vernon. And the first power play of the hockey game is going to go to the Avalanche.
Happened in the offensive zone for the Detroit Red Wings. Anders Oslund starts the entire play. The puck ends up going to his left. The right pad kicks it out against the grain. A terrific, terrific save on Eric Lacroix after Lacroix took the pass from Oslund, and that created a bit of a parting there. That's the best pressure from the Avalanche so far in this game, midway through the first period.
Looked like Vernon may have even been leaning a little bit. Game 2. Goal was scored by Scott Young that opened the scoring. The team that has scored first has lost the first 2 games. And there's a great save by Vernon. He got back somehow and made a tremendous stop on Adam Deadmarsh, who ends up on the seat of his pants, sitting in the crease wondering, how did that not go in?
These are the kind of saves that the fans here in Detroit have been waiting for. It has been since Terry Sawchuk, for goodness sakes, since they last won a Stanley Cup, and of course it was in a different building. The puck was bouncing, and it came out funny as Mike Vernon was behind the net trying to play it. Again, a real crazy bounce leads to what I'm sure Adam Deadmarsh, I'm sure he thought that was a for sure goal. Vernon was real quick. Oh boy, there's a crease, a lot of times, a crease right behind the net where the door or a small partition, but it was along the board side, so that hit something in the boards and just jumped right out of there. We saw that last night with Wayne Gretzky scoring that goal.
Lost his stick, gets it back, out to the line, Oslund. Hands it off for Lemieux, top of the circle. He sends it deep. Kamensky looking for a goal mouth pass, sliding out is Vernon, loose puck in the crease. No whistle yet, still no whistle, now we get it.
The play. The initial shot was stopped off Claude Lemieux's hard drive from the right side. It's followed up now. Now there's some heavy traffic in front of the net with Oslund's moving the puck back and forth. Kamensky, 13 on your right side, is going to try to play it in front, and it goes off a couple of skates before Mike Vernon is able to sprawl there in quite a desperate situation. Because of the way that puck bounced around, he had to go from right to left, and then Joe Sakic just failed to connect, and the luck isn't following Joe Sakic around in this series quite like it did last year.
That, of course, haven't all been shots on goal, but they've had a couple of great ones here. The Red Wings leading 1-0. Here is Oslund, drives the shot, save Vernon, and he smothers the rebound.
Whoa! Terry Fraser now went into the action and was dumped down there. It looked like he was looking towards both players, Adam Deadmarsh and Bob Rouse. I believe he called them both. A high stick and a rough. Deadmarsh, 18, battling in front of the net with Rouse after the save was made by Mike Vernon. And Joe Sakic spreads out that D so well, then gets to the point position. Oslund's shot from that side. The way Mike Vernon is tracking the puck early on in this game, I'd be surprised if he gives one up from that far out. Mike Vernon has been extremely strong since getting the nod in the first game against the St. Louis Blues. He has continued that in this series against such great players like Peter Forsberg. His balance, his focus, and big save ability coming up real big for the Detroit Red Wings. I watched the warm-up. I don't think he gave up
Sicking up to challenge him with Constantinov. The puck is dumped in toward Vernon. He sweeps it away from Sakic. Kamensky in front to Forsberg. What a stop there! Mike Vernon on Peter Forsberg.
Oh, man. What a start for Vernon, because home team goaltender. Vernon plays the backhand, Sakic follows through. These passes are as quick as they get. Backhand pass, forehand shot, and Vernon goes from his right to his left and gets the pads closed together before Lemieux can get the rebound. It's the quick reaction of Kamensky to get the puck before Lidstrom can react. What a quick bang-bang play.
Sakic, after the face-off win, shot didn't get through. Oslund centering pass chopped away by Fedorov. Fedorov, Larionov, Lidstrom, and Konstantinov, the penalty killers now. Forsberg surveying the situation now. Top of the circle looks, now sends it deep. Kamensky, backhand pass, sprawling Vernon, and the puck is wide. Kamensky trying to move it quickly to Forsberg. Good job by Forsberg after that puck was deflected by Larry Murphy. Forsberg taking it deep against Draper, who's chopping at him. Forsberg forced to come back up. Cross ice pass deflected away by Larionov. Now Eric Messier rolls into the corner. Rouse is there.
He thought he had a goal. He put his hands up, and it quickly put him down because that puck dribbled to the right of Mike Vernon, and I believe Mike Vernon got his right elbow on that loose puck after it went by. What a play by Kamensky to go by Bob Rouse. That's where the hands are up, but the puck's behind the net. Eric Messier had jumped up from the point position, and he was sort of lingering around there looking for the...
Luke was even up to over 370 power play opportunities. Crawford felt if his team picked up the intensity, they would force the Red Wings to take some penalties. Here's a 2-on-1. Yzerman moving in with a shot, save, rebound. Did not get through. That was Sakic, the forward, trying to play as a defenseman. We saw what can happen in situations with it in. Sakic moves to position, sets it up now, swept to the net, just wide. They try to hammer it back out in front. Claude Lemieux, top of the circle, Kamensky, Sakic, a one-timer, and a glove save by Vernon. Joe Sakic cannot shoot a puck any harder than he shot that one. Mike Vernon can't move his glove any faster.
Look at how quickly this happens. Oh, and it's labeled, too. That is labeled for at least the post, inside the post. Side-to-side movement. There is a clear view, and that is the key. He is stretched as far as he can stretch. And a terrific reaction save by Vernon, who's deep inside his crease. Steve Yzerman had just made a dandy move through zone. While they were shorthanded, the little inside-outside move on Sakic. Sakic gets burnt. He knows that he's got to get back. Yzerman also has Sandstrom on the far side. He tries to go between the legs. And again, Patrick Roy doing a fine job of shutting down that 5-hole.
At the right point. Better off without a stick. Kucherov moves it in deep. Centering pass. Rolling down. Loose puck. He has it covered. Sergei Fedorov will go to the bench and get another stick.
Well, Claude Lemieux has certain ability on the point shot. And you saw on the right side of your screen, that's Adam Foote lingering around, looking for anything that comes his way, while three defensemen are right there. And a forward it back to Murphy at the point. Murphy's little saucer shot pass. Oh, beautiful. What a good look that is there. The blade of Larionov is the key, and how easily and gently. He doesn't force it, just lays it out there like that, and it completely 100% changes the direction. So while Patrick Roy is going to his right, it just flies over his left shoulder and taking it away. And that's what the right-handed Doug Brown sees right here. The goaltender's stance. Look, Brown, a little hesitation there. Now he gets set, good balance, and he got good wood on it. But because of the design of the pads of Patrick Roy, it gives the impression that there is more room on that 5-hole. You see right here, the look here.
Will knock it down, but he turns it back over to Sakic. Sakic drives the shot, Vernon the save as he squeezes the right arm to his side of the body. Sakic coming close. Here is Kozlov. Sets up at the hash mark, looking cross-side, deflected in front, save made, rebound. Sandstrom was stopped by Patrick Roy. Behind the net now, LaPointe sends it along for Kozlov. Less than 10 seconds left of the Forsberg penalty. Kozlov looks at the clock, sees how much time is left. Kozlov sends it deep. Here is Sandstrom trying to tuck it in, and a quick whistle there from Frazier now as Adam Foote and LaPointe get into it. As the penalty to LaPointe and Foote come to an end, the teams are back at 5 skaters aside. Avalanche with it now. Cross-ice pass comes to Foote. A shot and a save by Vernon. Oh, what great confidence Mike Vernon is showing, challenging the shooters. Back the other way. Here is LaPointe. Sets it up now. Larionov tried to move it across for Shanahan, who had cut into the clear. LaPointe chops it away. Relay by Lacroix prevented Larionov from getting there. Konstantinov, a giveaway here. Vernon is down, but he is able to keep the puck out of there, and it is swept all the way down the ice. And what have we got? The net.
And one turnover at one end results in a good chance by Forsberg trying to get by. He doesn't get good wood on this shot, and Vernon takes the short side. Konstantinov just fired it over the glass. A much-needed whistle, but Adam Foote had a break as well. He was quietly sneaking down the left side and let it fly. The neat thing about the save was he didn't even hold it and juggle it and show the stance. He just basically played it down and let the play go. Now, the key for the Detroit Red Wings as we let this roll here is while the Avalanche have control, you see you got two guys back into 2-on-2. Then we got a 2.
Right point. Foote sets it up nicely for Cerrone. Quick shot. He didn't miss the top corner by much. Trying to go glove side on Vernon. Now here's Ricci with it. Vernon swept at it with the stick. And the stick came out of his hands. A penalty coming here. And this is going to be an interesting call as Vernon lost the stick out of his hand.
He's going to get it. There's going to be a
Wow.
to break it from there. Although from that angle there, that's on Yves Sereau. And that's the broken stick that Sereau was slapping his stick looking for the pass from Mike Ricci. Ricci then went behind the net, and there was the sweep check, and that very well could have been called a trip right there. Vernon's looking to poke the puck first.
It comes now to Sakic. Quick shot save made by Vernon as he took that 5-hole away quickly, and Vernon looked around.
His stick just snapped right at the shaft.
Shanahan got the stick of Claude Lemieux accidentally up under the chin. Here's a steal by Shanahan. A shot. Wow, out to challenge. Made a big save there to keep it at 1-0 Detroit. Keep in mind, Avalanche come out with it. Long pass, though, knocked away by Fetisov. He is tied up. It's kicked ahead. The Avalanche with a chance hit. Cross ice. Corbeil coming in. And Vernon stops it. Mike Vernon on Rene Corbeil. As the Avalanche try to keep the pressure on. Yves Sereau and Fetisov. The centering pass does not get through. It is picked up by Konstantinov. He reverses his field to try to settle things down. Fetisov now to center ice. Kozlov was waiting.
Two wonderful goaltenders, but Mike Vernon really took it himself. An odd man break. Konstantinov really makes the wrong move there. He went quickly towards the passer, and that left Corbeil all alone. Vernon's got to go to his right, but now he puts on the brakes real quick. That's the key there. The edges, the skate of Mike Vernon just stopping on a dime and stopping Corbeil then on the left side of his body, and Corbeil was frustrated. He broke his stick. I think Vernon's trying to hold him up right here. Yeah, he sees getting his stick in the way a little bit, trying to keep Corbeil out of the play before Vladimir Konstantinov could come in there as well.
For a penalty back the other way, Forsberg. Forsberg lost it, gets it back. Forsberg snaps the shot. Seen by Vernon. He made the stop. Loose puck in the crease, covered by Vernon, and a whistle blows as a couple of the Avalanche kept going at the puck after the whistle, and of course that's always going to draw a reaction.
Pad and a back pad, and that's what a lot of these players are using, similar to that. But the traffic in front is stopped, but the puck was loose. You can't blame the Avalanche players. You got to dig down in there deep. I mean, if that puck, if there's any question mark whatsoever, you got to go at that. After Vernon made that high blocker save now, the clearing attempt was failed by the Red Wings, and Kamensky is all alone there. And boy, if he is able to settle that puck down, he would have had a better chance. See the headlocks happen, and then guys just grab on.
Looking cross ice, nothing there. Oselin drops it back out in front. Sakic whips the shot. That was blocked by Yzerman. Sakic again, score! Joe Sakic through a crowd on the power play has tied this game at 1 apiece.
It was a wide open Joe Sakic. The first shot blocked excellent by Yzerman. He goes down and he blocks it, but the rebound comes right back to him. What they're going to be looking at is Mike Ricci in front of the goaltender. From that look, and Adam Deadmarsh, from that look, I don't believe anyone was right there in the crease. Ricci is close. Puck's not being shot yet. Puck now should be shot in. No, there's no doubt. That's a goal.
By Keane getting to it. Shanahan tried to get the shot away. Shanahan between the circles. Here's the backhander by Sandstrom. Save made by Waugh. Out to the line. 8 seconds to go in the period. They get it to Larry Murphy. He sends it toward the net. Bouncing puck stopped by Gusarov. Cleared to the line, but not out. Taken by Nicholas Sandstrom. He'll send it across, but time will run out.
Sandstrom got pushed down, and Gusarov here pushes Sandstrom down.
Oh, that's what.
And it gets a little tripped up as well. Sandstrom looked like he kind of helped himself as well, but right here, then Patrick Waugh goes right into Murphy. Murphy really wasn't doing anything on that play. Murphy was just kind of skating over there, and Patrick went here, bang.
Oh, yeah.
Hits him up. Then he keeps her going here. A little bowling ball effect now. Now he's going to dart right to it, and he's going to run into Murphy. Then Adam Foote goes right towards Larry Murphy. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see what calls.
Waugh's 5-hole in this spotlight. We have the spotlight on that 5-hole. It's a big one, but he's an illusionist, a master illusionist. He'll give it to you when players come down. Watch Yzerman. He thinks there's a hole there. All of a sudden, it's gone. He's the David Copperfield of goaltending, the Doug Henning of goaltending. You think there's room, and then he shuts it down. He's the best perhaps there ever has been, and doing just that, giving it to you, and then taking it away. That's the Hockey Night Spotlight.
Away now by Draper. Draper against Lefebvre. Draper makes a great move on Lefebvre. Gets by and backhands it to the net. Patrick Waugh makes the stop. Here is Maltby with it. Maltby protecting the puck. Rolls it back for McCarty. McCarty gets to it with one hand, trying to push it toward the corner. It's recovered by Sakic for the aim behind Patrick Waugh. Trying to fight off John Clem, who did a good job defensively. Now Forsberg trying to get some speed. Konstantinov had him lined up. Here is Claude Lemieux with it, though, as the play back into the zone. And a good shot there. Tested Vernon, who makes the stop, and then Yzerman with the loose puck. Getting a pick, sends it cross ice. Marty Lapointe is open on the left wing side.
Boy, Lapointe's arguing. He did touch that. It looked like he touched that. Vladimir Konstantinov has no shots in this game, but this would qualify as a major league shot. Big time hit here. And it would almost be deemed interference because he wasn't looking at that puck whatsoever.
Not at all.
But did he ever hammer Peter Forsberg, who really wasn't suspecting
Cobweb still from that hit he took. Here could be a 2-on-1. Larionov. Shanahan coming late. Larionov waits, shoots. Patrick Roy safe. Rebound was stopped. Shanahan tries to throw it out in front. Tipped away by Denmarsh. And Rene Corbet starts it back to the Avalanche. They could have a 3-on-2. Adam Foote, top of the circle. Waits, takes it in deep. Foote still has a centering pass sent wide. Now to Lidstrom, quick pass for Kozlov. Kozlov backhand pass now for Fedorov. Fedorov nearly lost it, sets it up for Doug Brown, cutting behind the net, tries to tuck it in front. Waugh just gets the pad down on the ice and indicating to the officials that that puck is frozen. Let's have a whistle.
For the Detroit Red Wings. After taking a pass from Fedorov now, he's going to try a jam play here with one hand on his stick. He nearly gets Patrick Waugh going towards the right with that left side wide open. 2-on-1 break now for the Detroit Red Wings. Freeze here. This is the guy we're looking at. He is busting his tail back, Joe Sakic, in order to nullify what appears to be a sure 2-on-1. There, he takes it away, and so does Patrick Waugh. For one of the few times Igor Larionov takes a shot.
He sets it up for Forsberg. Forsberg into the zone, trying to get free for the shot. Tipped by Kamensky, and it went wide. Kamensky sends it back toward the Detroit crease at the side of the net. It is tied up, and we get a whistle. And with that whistle, let's take a look how Yzerman found room to get it to Sandstrom. Back to the near side of the Colorado zone. Yzerman, a nifty move against Eric Messier. Going behind the net, Sandstrom is there. Puck comes free. Yzerman trying to get to it. It's picked up by Darren McCarty to the front of the net, off the leg. Yzerman gets a stick at it again. Back to McCarty at the blue line. He'll drive a shot, bouncing through. Messier blocked it. Sakic clears it now for Ozelin. And the Avalanche.
Late in the game, you can't skate by the puck. They did so, and because of that, the Avalanche had a glorious scoring chance right here from Eric Lacroix, and he fired it wide.
Kozlov tried to set up Konstantinov, who went to the front of the net. Kozlov gets it to Doug Brown, gets a shot away. Pass saved there by Patrick Roy. Centering pass by Fedorov, tipped away by Ricci, but recovered here by Kozlov. Kozlov gets a shot away. He scores! The red light is on. It looked like it went up under the crossbar.
It's a goal.
Kozlov with a tremendous shot just up under the crossbar.
In the net without a doubt. There is no question that puck goes in. Kozlov had an outstanding shift, and he follows it up with this wicked, high-rising snapper. And I said it before that the Red Wings wanted to go stick side. Kozlov makes a perfect shot on Patrick Waugh. The right side of your screen, it's going to come out right at you here, and it is
Bingo.
in the net. There is no doubt whatsoever. This line has been extremely good, 5-on-5 in this game.
And other European